Over 150 grams of protein, under 1,500 calories, with over 30 grams of fiber. And the best part is that only 2 of my food items today are actually processed. There are no protein powders, no protein shakes, no protein bars. I'm so excited to show you a pretty clean meal plan that is going to nourish my body this week. It's going to help me meet my weight loss goals and continue my weight loss transformation. My name is Grace. I've been on a weight loss journey over the past year. I have lost over 60 pounds, and the meal plan I'm showing you today is definitely protein forward, but also fiber forward, and definitely whole food forward. Meal plans I am eating this week are definitely easy to put together, but they do require minimal preparation. For breakfast, I am going to have a little scramble. I'm going to use 2 whole eggs, and I'm just going to scramble that on the stovetop. Then in the air fryer, I'm going to toss 3 of these Canadian bacon slices because 3 of them give me 10 grams of protein. And I'm going to accompany my egg scramble and Canadian bacon with half a cup of lentils. I got these from Trader Joe's, and all I do is literally pour myself half a cup, throw it in the microwave, heat it through, and that is my breakfast. Pretty clean, yes? My breakfast comes in at 320 calories with 32 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber. Between breakfast and lunch, I will have a latte that I'm going to make. Very clean latte I'm going to make with 1 cup of Fairlife fat-free milk. This is going to be 80 calories with 13 grams of protein. To my milk, I'm just going to add 2 shots of espresso. I'm going to add some stevia drops. And of course, I'm going to add my collagen peptides for 20 grams of collagen. Fun fact, check your collagen because I was not tracking this. This collagen has 70 calories and it's not that much, but things like this that we can very easily miss, and 70 calories, will add up throughout the week. My latte comes in at 150 calories with 13 grams of protein. For lunch, I am going to have some tilapia. Okay. Beautiful tilapia. I'm going to have 4 ounces of tilapia. The way I'll meal prep my tilapia is with some avocado oil and some seasonings. I will throw it in the oven, literally make a whole batch of them, and then I will separate it into bowls. With my tilapia, I'm having 4 ounces of that. I'm going to have 1 cup of zucchini and yellow squash. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dice these up like really small. Again, in a cooking sheet, I'm just going to toss them with avocado oil spray, some seasonings, and throw them in the oven the same time the tilapia is cooking. To this, I'm going to accompany with half a cup of black beans because I'm packing in the fiber and I'm also packing some additional protein. My lunch comes in at 310 calories with 32 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber. As you can tell, these meals are pretty low calorie, but they are pretty clean foods. So I think my body will feel really good about that. After my lunch, I'm going to snack with 1 cup of beautiful strawberries that I would just make sure I pre-wash in advance so I can put them in a Ziploc bag and take them with me to work. And then for dinner, I'm making a really delicious soup. And I actually test run this soup a couple weeks ago. Me and my husband loved it, especially the way that we served it. So I wanted to share how I'm putting it together. It's probably the most laborious meal that I'm putting together. And it's not even that much work because I am dumping everything in a pot. I'm letting it cook and just heat through until it's like all bubbling. And once it starts to, have a rolling boil, I'm going to turn it off and then it's ready to go. And the good thing is that once I make my batch, I'm going to store it and it'll be there for dinners ready for the whole week. All we have to do is take it out, serve it in a bowl, heat it, and then put some toppings on it, healthy toppings on it. So I want to show you how I'm putting this soup together. I am going to shred a rotisserie chicken from Costco. 1 whole rotisserie chicken will be used for the soup. This soup is going to give me 4 servings. So me and my husband will have dinner for 2 days. That means I'll be making this soup 3 times throughout the week. It's okay. It was really good the week that we had it. We loved it. So we thought we'd give it another try. So I'm going to shred this whole chicken. I am not going to keep the skin. Has too much fat, and we're trying to lower our fat just to help with, LDL cholesterol. So I'm going to shred my rotisserie chicken. I'm I'm going to throw that in a pot. And then to that pot, I'm going to add Keto and Fire chicken bone broth. I'm going to add 2 of these. This is going to be 4 cups in each of these, so 8 cups of bone broth. If you're worried about the sodium, you could also substitute one of these for just 4 cups of water. All right. To that, my shredded chicken and my bone broth, I'm going to add 1 can of red beans, 1 can of cannellini beans. I'm going to add this whole bag of chopped spinach. So I'm literally going to throw all of that in a pot. Again, I'm going to season it with a little salt, a little pepper, a little garlic powder, let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, it's pretty much done because everything, it's just heating through. The chicken is cooked, so everything's literally just getting nice and warm. I'm going to store it in the refrigerator. When we serve this, let me tell you how we had it, that we absolutely loved it. To our soup, we're going to add half a serving, so 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt. We're using the 0%. Again, we're keeping our fat low. I'm going to add 1/3 cup of this. I know it's weird, but it works. And I'm going to add 1/3 cup of salsa. I know if you're thinking like, what? That sounds... Just do it and thank me later. It turned the soup like creamy and delicious in the best possible way because we're using Greek yogurt, which is packing in the protein, it's keeping it low calorie, it's saving us on fat. This is 0 fat. So this was such a fun addition. Just a dollop of salsa and Greek yogurt really not only amps the protein, but really amps the flavor. My chicken, bean, spinach soup comes out to 585 calories, 76 grams of protein, 17 grams of fiber. That means, let me tell you, my total macros for this meal plan, 1,415 calories with 154 grams of protein, and I'm getting 33 grams of fiber from real whole foods. I am not eating any fiber supplements this week. It literally is all coming from actual whole foods. So I hope that you enjoyed this meal plan. If you have tried any of these food combinations, or if you have recommendations for my chicken bean soup, definitely tell me in the comments what is a variation of that soup that you would suggest that I try. Don't forget, hit the like on the button, subscribe if you haven't already. Why haven't you subscribed? It's free, it costs you nothing, and it helps me to continue to grow the channel. So consider subscribing, hitting the like, and don't forget, let's keep losing. Bye.